The Golden State Warriors faced a tough reality check against the Denver Nuggets, and now the question on every fan's mind is, can this team truly compete without a reliable center? As whispers of a potential trade grow louder, we're left wondering who could step in to fill that crucial role and provide the spark that's been missing. Stay tuned as we break down the latest rumors and what they could mean for our beloved Warriors. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up to keep up with all the latest Golden State news. The recent loss to the Nuggets has opened up a critical dialogue about the future of the Golden State Warriors. Watching our team struggle against a powerhouse like Nikola Jokic, especially without Draymond Green, highlighted a glaring need for change. Steve Kerr's decision to start Kevin Looney over Tracy Jackson-Davis was expected, but it didn't pay off. Looney was unable to contain Jokic, who erupted for 38 points, leading the Nuggets to a comeback victory. It's not just about one game, it's about how the Warriors approach the center position moving forward. The lack of trust in Jackson-Davis, even with Looney in foul trouble, speaks volumes. Kerr turned to Kyle Anderson in those crucial moments instead of giving Jackson-Davis the chance to prove himself. That's concerning. Jackson-Davis had a decent outing off the bench, but he hasn't consistently shown he can be that reliable force when it matters most. Let's face it, we need an upgrade at center. The current roster could use a veteran presence who can log over 25 minutes a game and contribute significantly to both offense and defense. Right now, neither Jackson-Davis nor Looney poses a credible threat to opposing centers like Jokic. This isn't about finding a Jokic stopper. That's a tall order for any player in the league. But we need someone who can at least apply some pressure and make opposing defenses think twice. Names like Nikola Vucevic have been thrown around, and I can see why. He's had a solid start to the season and could provide the offensive spark we desperately need. Yes, he brings some defensive concerns, but the potential offensive upgrade might be what it takes to elevate this team. Now, I know some fans might feel conflicted about trading away assets for a player like Vucevic. There's always a risk involved, and we can't forget the chemistry that's been built over the years. But considering how the team has performed without a reliable center, I can't help but think we're at a crossroads. The front office, led by Mike Dunleavy Jr., has to weigh their options carefully. We're not just looking for a short-term fix. We need a solution that sets us up for success in the playoffs. And let's talk about the emotional weight of these decisions. As a devoted fan, I feel it. The highs of watching Curry dominate are often overshadowed by the frustration of seeing us struggle against teams that can exploit our weaknesses. This is not just about basketball, it's about our hopes and dreams as fans. We want to see our team contend for titles, and right now, there's a sense of urgency in the air. So, the question remains, is this the right path for the Warriors? I'm honestly torn. On one hand, I see the potential for a revitalized lineup with a strong center. On the other, I worry about the chemistry and the long-term implications of moving key players. As recent reports suggest that at least 4 players from the Golden State Warriors are on the trading block as we approach the NBA's trade deadline on February 6th. According to insider Michael Scotto from Hoops Hype, these players include Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, DeAnthony Melton, and Gary Payton II. This is a critical moment for the Warriors, and as a passionate fan, I can't help but feel a mix of excitement and unease about what this could mean for our team's future. Jonathan Kuminga, in particular, has been a focal point of discussions. There was a lot of anticipation surrounding his contract negotiations leading into this season, but it seems that the two sides couldn't find common ground. Kuminga's camp was seeking a max deal, while the Warriors were thinking more along the lines of $30 million per year. It's understandable why they couldn't meet in the middle. Kuminga is a young talent with immense potential, but he has struggled to find consistent playing time and has faced challenges with his shooting this season. After a slow start, He did light things up recently with a career-high 33 points against the Rockets, and that's where things get interesting. Scotto pointed out that Kuminga's trade value has likely skyrocketed after that performance. Should the Warriors capitalize on that momentum and trade him while his stock is high? Or do they hold on to him, betting on his upside as a future cornerstone of the franchise? This is where I find myself torn. Is trading a burgeoning star like Kuminga really the best move for the long-term success of our beloved team? Moses Moody is another intriguing case. Despite being a solid player, he hasn't really made significant strides in his role over the past few seasons. He signed a 3-year, $39 million extension, but reports suggest he could be part of a larger trade package. It begs the question, could Moody be the key to unlocking a bigger deal? There's a sense of frustration among fans, myself included, as we watch these young players struggle to find their footing while the team looks to make a splash in the trade market. Speaking of trades, it's worth noting that the Warriors had their sights set on LeBron James not too long ago and were reportedly turned down by the Lakers. Are they going to make another run at a big-name player before the deadline? I can't help but wonder how that affects the morale of the team and the chemistry in the locker room. We all know how crucial it is for a championship contender to have a united front, and making a splashy trade can sometimes shake things up in ways we don't expect. As we hover closer to the trade deadline, the speculation is palpable. What do you think the Warriors should do? Should they trade one of these young prospects for a proven veteran? Or do they trust the process and keep building with Kuminga and Moody? I'm honestly divided on this. On one hand, I see the allure of bringing in an established star, which could elevate the team's playoff chances. On the other, parting ways with young talent is always a gamble, especially when we've seen flashes of what they can do. I want to hear from you, fellow Warriors fans. What are your thoughts on this situation? Do you think moving Kuminga or Moody is the right call? Let's get a conversation going in the comments below. Your insights and opinions are vital as we navigate this uncertain time. Don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow fans, and subscribe to my channel for all the latest updates on our Golden State Warriors. And make sure to hit that notification bell so you won't miss any crucial news leading up to the trade deadline. We're in for an exciting ride, and I can't wait to see what happens next.